June 12, 1939. Pastime immortalized. The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum was officially dedicated in Cooperstown, New York. This event marked a pivotal moment in American cultural history, as baseball had long been regarded as the national pastime. The establishment of the hall cemented the sport's status not just as a game, but as a central element in the nation's social fabric. The dedication ceremony was timed to coincide with the centenary of what was then widely believed to be the first organized baseball game, played in 1839 in Cooperstown by Abner Doubleday, though this claim has since been discredited by historians. The inaugural class of the Hall of Fame was inducted in 1936, but the physical site did not open until 3 years later. The first 5 honorees, Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, Hannes Wagner, Christy Mathewson, and Walter Johnson, were chosen for their immense contributions to the development and popularization of the game. Ty Cobb, known for his aggressive play and record-breaking batting average, was the top vote-getter. Babe Ruth, a former pitcher turned power hitter, had transformed the sport with his home run feats. Wagner was revered as one of the greatest shortstops of all time, while Mathewson and Johnson were both celebrated pitchers with legendary careers. The 1939 dedication was a carefully orchestrated national event. Over 50,000 people gathered in Cooperstown to celebrate. The ceremony featured an exhibition game between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. President Franklin D. Roosevelt sent a message of commendation, underscoring the cultural importance of baseball to American life. The event was also broadcast nationally on radio, reflecting the media's role in amplifying baseball's reach across the country. The hall's dedication occurred on the eve of World War II, during a period of domestic uncertainty and global tension. At that time, baseball offered a sense of stability and unity. It brought together Americans from varied backgrounds and classes, reflecting democratic ideals through a common cultural language. The Hall of Fame became a repository for the game's history and artifacts, preserving items ranging from game-worn uniforms to historical documents. This commitment to preservation signaled a recognition of baseball's role not only as entertainment, but as a contributor to national identity. Located in a small village rather than a major metropolitan area, the Hall of Fame setting further reinforced themes of tradition and origin. Cooperstown was chosen due to the Abner Doubleday myth, but its quiet, rural nature gave the museum a sense of reverence. The village became a pilgrimage site for baseball fans, helping to cultivate a national baseball culture that extended beyond stadiums and urban centers. By 1939, baseball had become fully integrated into American popular life through newspapers, radio broadcasts, and cinema. The Hall of Fame's establishment codified the heroes of this cultural era and gave them a permanent place in the American story. It was not just about honoring individual athletes, but about celebrating an institution that had come to represent key aspects of the American experience: competition, merit, community, and aspiration. Over time, the hall would expand to include players from the Negro Leagues, women in baseball, and contributors beyond players, managers, umpires, and executives. But the 1939 dedication marked the beginning of this long-term cultural project. It created a physical space where history could be collected, displayed, and interpreted. It affirmed that baseball had a legacy worth preserving, one intertwined with the nation's broader historical arc. Today, the Baseball Hall of Fame remains a landmark institution not only for sports enthusiasts, but for historians and educators. It serves as a case study in the relationship between popular culture and national memory. The June 12, 1939 dedication was the moment when baseball was officially recognized as more than a game. It was a historic institution embedded in the American story. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history.